Welcome, precious friend. My name is Chris, and this is a somatic release breathwork journey. There are many styles of breathwork, but this one is designed for a specific purpose to help you release stored emotion and stress from your body through expression. Life leaves a mark on us, not just in memory, but in the body itself. Every time you felt hurt, angry, or overwhelmed, but couldn't fully express it, your body adapted. It tightened. It held on. Over time, those unprocessed moments can build up as tension, anxiety, numbness, or even physical pain. Somatic breathwork is a way to give that energy a safe exit. Here you can cry, shout, shake, laugh. Whatever needs to move can move. So give yourself permission. This is a judgment-free space. And for the next hour, your only job is to stay with your breath, listen to your body, and give yourself permission to feel whatever arises. You do not need to be calm. You do not need to hold it together. You just need to be honest with what's here. Think about this as radical self-acceptance in action. The choice to stop pushing things down and instead let your body guide the release. We'll be lying down the entire time, eyes closed. The first half will be more active, rapid breathing patterns designed to stir the body and bring things to the surface. This is where strong emotions or memories might arise. In the second half, we'll slow everything down, grounding your nervous system and helping you integrate whatever you've released. Between rounds, there'll be breath holds, moments to drop into deep stillness. Along the way, you might experience sensations like tingling, temperature changes, or muscle cramping in the hands or face. That's called tetany, and it's normal, and it will pass. But if it becomes too uncomfortable, simply slow your breathing, and it will go away. Now take a moment to check in with yourself and set an intention to help guide this practice. What do you want from this session? It could be a single word, an emotion you want to feel, or something you're ready to let go of. Trust whatever comes first and hold it in your mind as a compass. Now, find a comfortable position lying down. Close your eyes and let your body sink into the surface beneath you. Bring awareness to your jaw, let it soften. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears and scan your body head to toe, noticing where you're holding tension, and imagine that place softening just a little with each breath. We'll start together with a few deep, grounding breaths, inhaling fully through the nose, holding for a moment at the top, an audible exhale out. Deep breath in, hold, let it all go. One more big breath in. Now let it all go. Beautiful. Now let's begin. We'll start with a 2-part breath, inhaling through the mouth deeply down to the bottom of the belly. Inhale more air up into the chest, and then let it all out through the mouth, like this. In, out. chest out. In, out. Belly, chest out. In, out. Belly, chest out. In, out. Belly, chest out. Keep it going, that's it. It's normal to feel some resistance at first. Just stay with it, one breath at a time. This is the work and the breath work, meeting yourself with patience. This is a clearing breath. You can use it to clear out any tension, any stress, any physical pain, or emotional heaviness. Use your breath like a broom and sweep it out. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. That's what the mind does. When you notice it, Gently guide your awareness back to your breath, back to your body. No judgment, just a soft pivot. Let every exhale be a release, like you're letting go of a weight. What weight have you been carrying around that's gotten too heavy to carry? Let it go with the breath. We're gonna go into our first breath hold now. We'll take a deep breath in, filling all the way up, and then hold. Notice where you might be holding tension. See if you can loosen your grip just a little bit more. Where can you soften? Where can you let go? We'll take a recovery breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it all out. Beautiful. Let's move into our second round now. We'll be doing a circular breath in through the mouth for 2, out through the mouth for 2, like this. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep it going. If your body wants to move, let it move. If you want to make noise, sigh, shout, let it out. Get funky with it. No judgment, no right or wrong. What is your body asking for right now? have you been your own worst critic? The stories of not being enough, not being where you should be, not being worthy of love. Let all of those go with the exhale. They're not yours to carry anymore. Tears, laughter, shaking, it's all welcome here. If something comes up, let it come. See if you can soften the wall that wants to push it away. Use your breath to release what no longer serves you. The body doesn't need to hold it anymore. Every exhale is a chance to let it go. We're about to go into another breath hold, again on the top of the breath. So we'll take a deep breath in, filling all the way up. And hold your breath. What does it feel like to completely surrender? Allow yourself to open. We'll take a recovery breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Nice. We're going to go in for another round now of circular breathing. Breathing in through the mouth for 2 and out from the mouth for 2, like this. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep it going. What are you still holding on to? And at what cost? To yourself, to others in your life. Allow yourself to let go of anything holding you back. What is here to be felt? It's okay to feel. It takes so much more energy to stay numb than to feel what's here. What have you let get in the way of shining your light? You are here to shine. Let your breath clear away anything that's been dimming your light. Anything that's been keeping you small. What's keeping you from feeling free? From feeling fully alive? You were born to feel alive. It's your birthright. But you have to claim that right. Only you can free yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. We're gonna now move into another breath hold. Taking a big breath in, filling all the way up. And hold. Feel the energy pulsing within you, the life force you've awakened. Let it spread through your whole being, charging every cell, with vitality and light. Taking a recovery breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it all release. Nice job. We're going to slow down the breath now. Taking deep inhales through the nose for 8 counts. And then letting them out through the mouth for 8 counts, like this. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. You've released so much through the breath. You've created space. Now, what do you want to call in to fill that space? How do you want to show up in the world for yourself, for others? Remember your intention and breathe it in. Feel the earth beneath you, steady and constant, always there to hold you in her infinite love. With every exhale, melt a little deeper into her arms and allow yourself to be held. Let every exhale whisper to your nervous system, you are safe. Exhaling the old patterns and beliefs that have kept you small. Inhaling the love and support that have always been here for you. We're going to go into our final breath hold in a moment. This time, we'll hold our breath on empty, blowing all our air out completely. But first, we'll take a deep breath in. Now let it all out. Blowing out every last drop of air and holding on empty. Embracing the stillness, resting in the emptiness. We'll take a recovery breath in 3, 2, 1. Big breath in and hold at the top. Let it all out. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm now. No control, no effort. Just letting it happen on its own. You've just asked a lot of your body and your heart. Notice what's here now. Maybe there's stillness. Maybe there's emotion. Maybe there's just a sense of space. From this place, feel into what you want to call in. A new way of being, a quality you'd like to embody. Remember the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. And as you breathe, imagine inhaling this intention into your body, letting it settle into your cells, into your nervous system, into your heart. And stay here, simply resting and receiving, allowing this new pattern to take root. Everything you felt in this journey was your body speaking to you. You gave it time, attention, and permission, and that's powerful. This kind of work continues even after the session ends. And in the next hours or days, you might notice thoughts, emotions, or dreams surfacing. So drink water, rest if you can, and give yourself gentleness. The release you experience today is yours. You created it, and you can return to this process whenever you need to clear space, reconnect, or remember your own strength. When you're ready, start to bring movement back, wiggling the fingers and toes, maybe stretching your arms overhead, rolling gently onto your side if that feels good, taking your time. Now push yourself up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed if that feels right. And place one hand over your heart space, one hand on your belly, and together let's take 3 closing breaths. With each inhale, thank yourself for showing up. And with each exhale, let gratitude settle in. We'll take a deep breath in, hold at the top, let it all go. Another big breath in, hold, let it all out. One more breath in, filling up all the way. Hold at the top. Let it all go. When you feel ready, open your eyes and re-enter your day, carrying the honesty, space, and self-acceptance you cultivated here. Thank you.